Hi, I'm Frances Matos from MCTLC, here with Ursula. Ursula, congratulations on your Emma Birkmaier Award. Could you please share with us a little bit of your journey as a language professional?
Well, thank you, Frances. I'm very honored, and as I said earlier, I think it's something that really is for all language teachers. I have always liked languages and actually started out as a second grade teacher where I really wanted to always include some language in my classes. It never really worked out to where the students really learned much of anything other than perhaps a few vocabulary words. But I fell into it accidentally because I ended up volunteering a lot in my children's schools and in community education programs, and just really realized that I enjoyed it a great deal.
Yeah. So what inspired you to become involved with languages and with language teaching?
Well, again, I think that the volunteer aspect really made me realize how enjoyable it is, but also how much students learn not just about the language piece, but also about the culture. And of course, my culture is German, and then wanted to share that with students, but also realize that in addition to that, there's a whole world view that one shares with students. In addition to that, I felt a little bit like I have always loved languages and thought that there have to be other students out there, and if I could give them just a little bit of a taste of how much they could learn from learning a language, it might be a contribution that I could just make to their lives.
Oh, we're grateful for that, definitely. So what current projects or goals are you passionate about as a professional, as a language professional?
Well, like most teachers and language professionals, there are many things that are very exciting. I'm presently really enthused about the interpersonal and integrated performance assessments that are modeled, developed by ACTFL. And what I really think is such a valuable tool about them is the fact that it really provides teachers a tool with to put assessments and learning together in an interesting context, so that students are not just grilled and drilled and have an opportunity to really use the language and have an opportunity to really use interpersonal kinds of discussions and tasks that are not always easy but are certainly interesting, and then also have an opportunity to see that there's a real life use for the language that they're learning.
Definitely, yeah. So, you attended our MCTLC Fall Conference in October, right? And you gave multiple presentations. What did you take away from this year's conference?
This year's conference was just super for many reasons. First of all, I am always impressed with how hard everyone there works and has worked, and how much time people dedicate to not the conference only, but also to the work they do into their classrooms. And there were many sessions this year, and they were really great quality sessions. The other thing that really impressed me was that there were so many young teachers there, or there seemed to be young teachers, and also that there were common discussions. It didn't matter how experienced teachers were. I sat at a table where there were several college professors and some brand new teachers, and there was a really very lively, interesting discussion about a topic, and no one was intimidated by anyone, and people felt like they could share their experiences without feeling as if, oh my gosh, my classroom isn't doing as well as everyone else's classroom. So just the collegiality, I thought was just great, and again, just the variety of sessions and the people who were there.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about sharing experiences, what are your top 3 recommendations for language professionals in Minnesota?
Oh, I'm not really qualified to give anyone a recommendation, but I do think that just talking to colleagues and joining professional organizations like MCTLC, it's invaluable, and really it's such a small amount of money per year to pay for having colleagues to talk to, and also not to be shy about asking questions. I think it's really difficult because students look to us for to have all the answers or to
Mhm.
answer their questions, and, you know, no one has all the answers, but giving ourselves just that slack or patience or freedom or whatever the appropriate word is to ask questions of colleagues without feeling as if we're not doing it right, if you will, and also to keep learning. I mean, truly, there's so much information out there. Some of it is not so good, but most of it really is good, and to try things, and if they don't work, fine. That happens everywhere. But just to talk to colleagues and see what is working for them and what they're interested in, and have those kind of professional discussions, I think is really, really important.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much, Ursula, and again, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.